the needle feed. And what we do is remove that block. You'd like to clean it occasionally, and what you want to do is check that it's not too loose in the slot in the needle bar frame. Now, if it's too tight, and that happens sometimes, what you can do is polish the sides to get a better fit. And of course, if it's too loose, you'd have to change it. And when you put it on, I usually like to leave it on the pin with the oil hole up. That way it gets good lubrication. Now, to remove the take-up lever assembly, you have to loosen that screw. There's a pin that holds it on. Screw right in the frame. Loosen it. It tightens on a flat spot also on that pin. And through the oil hole, you can access the back of the pin. So just push it out a bit with the screwdriver. Now hold the take-up lever in, and you can get something in here and pull that pin out, like that. You can see the flat spot, and also the wick. You have to be careful when you reassemble that that wick doesn't get pinched up. Now turn the machine over until that driver pin on the bell crank goes to the bottom, 6 o'clock position. And you pull and you twist it out like this. And there's our take-up lever. And if you're just cleaning the machine, you just want to check this and make sure that there's no play in this bracket. Here's the rest of the linkage. It goes like this. You notice on linkage always the oil holes are up. Now this pin goes back in here, and if you're replacing it, you take up lever like that, and we put it together, we assemble it all together like this. You might want to oil the pin. Okay. You feel like you're all thumbs doing this, but it will go. Like that. Push that in. Now we're going to put our upper holding pin, the pivot pin. Remember that wick, flat spot at the top. And what I do, by the way, is I make a mark on the head of the pin. You can see that. And that shows me where the flat spot is. And up the hole. This doesn't always want to start very easy. There we go, we got lucky. Push it in finger tight and tighten the screw on the flat. That takes care of our take-up lever. Okay, now for assembly of the pressure bar assembly for the outer foot. What we're going to do is assemble it before we put it into the machine to give you an idea of how everything should go. Remember, this bracket is going to rest in the slot like this. This will be on the top with the screw pointing out. Next is the lifting bracket. Go like this. Then the spring, it's a coil spring. Then the tension and release bracket, and this is going to fit right in here like this. I'm going to show you how this works actually in a moment. And then the tension on the foot spring bracket, just going to set like that. So we have the basically 4 parts actually. Take these off.